Okay, so I'm back up and running. Sorry, folks, Jackie here. At the end of the live collective, there was a power surge, and when it went down, the internet went down with it. And it took me a moment to get back on, and I tried to get on my phone, and it wouldn't allow me on the phone, and it's just been a mess. So I concluded at the end of the week that we were going to do pick a card and yes or no. So we're going to start with the pick a card. I want you to pick 1, 2, and or 3. And this will be your message for the week. Okay. So, and thank you all for coming back. Sorry about that. Whatever happened, whatever power surge we had here that knocked the power out for a second, it took the internet down. Sorry about that. But back for the pick a card. Okay. Got 3 files going on here. 1, 2, and 3. This is your message for the week, depending upon what number you picked. Okay. If you picked number 1, it is, I release time and let the universe show me what to do. Means you are willing to sit back and wait and let the universe lead. Okay. You pick number 2. Your message of the week is spiritual alignment. Puts my manifestation into motion. Wow, that's amazing because, this whole reading, the end of the reading, was about manifestation. Now, if you're just coming in on this one, go and watch the live collective. This was the end of it. I lost internet at the end. And picked number 3. We have, I accept that good things come easily. Look at that. Super attractors. We need shirts. Superheroes. We are super attractors. All right. Now I need you to focus your question to spirit, a yes or no answer. And I'm going to pull some cards and let you know what we're looking at, if we're looking at yes or no. Hon, there ain't nothing I can do about it. I'm surprised we're still online, but we got a hell of a storm coming up too. I'm hearing the thunder. On my phone, it's always full. That's why y'all keep leaving me messages going, but I left a message. I don't allow it. Okay, so your yes or no answer. We have the 6 of Cups. We have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Swords. Loss of sleep. Y'all putting a lot of thought into this question. And we have the 8 of Pentacles. The Hangman. And the Chariot overriding. Your answer is yes. Your answer is yes. But with the Hangman at play, I'm going to say it may have a delay to it. Something there may have a delay attached, but your answer is yes. 10 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. It looks good. So, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Maybe having a delay, but yes. The answer is yes. All right. Super chats. I think Tammy asked me about a super chat. If you want to do a super chat, I apologize. Like I said, I cannot help if the internet goes down. And she may not have come back in the room. I don't know. Guys, thank you for having enough faith to know that I would come back. If I could. Retro funk. You right. Straight up. Straight up, I have had phone problems. They've been working on the cell phone tower across the street this weekend. I've had phone problems. I've had car problems. I've had computer problems. Internet problems. Yeah. Renata, it's whatever you throw down, sweetheart. But yeah, it's been the retro energy. And like I said, I did speak about this, that, this is the mechanical breakdowns that we're looking at. Am I doing better? Oh, hell, maybe she lost internet. I don't know. I think anything goes at this point. Yes, I am doing better. I can take my body binder off a little bit, like when I'm laying around. Like right now, it's on because I've got a shirt on and I had to go to the store, so I had to wear it then. But I can take it off a little bit more. Yes, I've done all that, Jackie. Uh, Blood transfusions are starting sooner than later. Blood infusions. I may very well be sent to the hospital for a blood transfusion, just because my hemoglobin is so low. They tried to get me in Friday, and I was like borderline, but they wouldn't take me. So it depends on what it. I don't know if they're calling me tomorrow, Tuesday, or whatever. I know I see my cardiologist on Wednesday. So, but it's oncology that's sending me in for these infusions. Thank you, Renata. I don't think she so much as trying to save the relationship as he's become habit for her. It's familiar, but something she's familiar with has become routine. I think this, hey Sharon, I think this is someone that is, basically convinced her that, it wasn't that big of a deal. Um, but is she trying to save it? I don't really think that she's putting a whole lot of effort in there. I think she's watching him squabble. Do I think they will try again? Yes. But once trust is broken, it's broken. See, when I had emergency surgery in March, they had to do a transfusion before I went into the OR, and I don't remember how long it took. I was just kind of in and out of it. It didn't take that long, though. It didn't take no 4 hours, I can tell you that. Not when you're having surgery. It's probably why they blew my veins. But yeah, it didn't take that long. Um, so the way this is supposed to go is oncology is supposed to call me in for an infusion of iron and something else. And if my number is at a certain number or under, they're going to call the rescue squad and send me in for a blood transfusion. So I don't know if that's something they would keep me on, or if they just go make me sit there for hours upon hours. I have no idea. To be quite honest, I really don't care at this point. Thank you. Yep, Renata, they are still trying. But yeah, so I just think it's I got my stitches out on Friday. My remaining stitches. Now y'all have to remember some of them have been in my abdomen since February. I ain't gonna lie, I cried like a baby. It hurt so bad. Oh my god, it hurt so bad. And the same way with I got the remaining stitches out of my left breast, and that hurt just as bad. I still have an open wound, even though I'm out the binder most of the time. I still have home health comes 3 times a week. Um, I still have to take it easy and watch what I pick up. Still a lot of messiness, as far as gunk and stuff like that. Still a lot of that. Um, I'm excited because I know they're not cutting on me anytime soon. So the goal now is to heal completely, which we know is going to take a little time, to see what happens with my blood. Hopefully, I'm not one of these people that these infusions are going to be a lifetime commitment or something that goes on each month. How are my cards coming along? Major Arcana is finished. The definitions of the first suit of the Ace of Wands is finished. I've not started the artwork for the Ace of Wands yet. Oh, I bet that hurt, Joanne. I cried when they took his stitches out. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Jackie got a 0 tolerance for pain. 0. -0. If I decide to move forward with the next surgery, which would be end of summer, early fall, um, possibly, this one will not require stitches. So, or incisions. I'm over that part. This cut's got to stop. Got to stop. I am curious to see what my cardiologist has to say on Wednesday because we have been trying to get together, and I had gone out for emergency surgery. Then when I went in to see him, but he had to leave for emergency surgery. So hopefully I do get to see him. So yeah, it's just been, one of those things that I've got to find a little bit of patience with. I've had a pretty good weekend after Friday of being so sore. I did take advantage of both nights, Friday and Saturday, of laying in there watching TV, is undoing that binder. I spent part of last night and most of today running around the house without the binder on. Yep. So that's been wonderful. And like I said, but I find out if I leave or if I put like an actual shirt on, I have to put the binder back on. Um, it's I found the original picture of my incision when they went in on emergency surgery and opened that incision in March. Surgery was in February, and then March I had the emergency surgery where they went in and cut out everything. And I sat back and I looked at that picture today and wonder how the hell I did it. I don't know. I don't know how I did it. I mean, yeah, it's still open. It ain't open like that because I thought I was going to heal like this big dip, where they cut everything out. And they assured me it's going to close up, and it's almost closed. I mean, a lot of it has closed. My left side, I mean, some cut hip to hip, so my left side going up like towards my back is healed. Okay, there's a lot in the front that is closed, and on the right side is healing. It's kind of scabbed over, so we're getting there. Um, but the infection came back, and it came back like overnight, and they couldn't figure out why. And that's when they got to look into my blood work, and I just don't have enough blood, I think, to fight what I need to fight. So I'm kind of excited about these infusions. I understand it's really going to help with my energy level, and it's going to help me with the healing process and all like that. Just start supplements this weekend. Um, Actually, the supplements start Friday. I'm on C, D, and zinc for any of y'all that are know anything about supplements. I cannot take iron supplements. They make me sicker than a dog. So that's one reason why they're going to infuse the iron. Sharon, girl, I looked at that picture. I'm proud of me. I am proud of me. Because, like I said, I sit back and I've looked at this picture a couple times and talked to Betsy earlier, and she said over the next few months I probably will more than once. And just to give y'all an idea, not to gross anyone out, I don't think you can see it, but that's the open wound part of it. So the fact I did that and got through it, I don't know how I did it. I'd say the summer's going to be on again, off again for them, Granada. Very on again, off again. A lot of fighting, a lot of heated discussions. Did she ever ask to meet with you? Donna, that's just it. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm a big baby. I really am. I'm sure all of my doctors cringe when they know I have an appointment. I'm sure they do. Right, Jamil? And I did that with 6 dreams, and I don't know how I did that. I don't. I have no idea. There will probably be another meeting. I'm going to say probably July. Not in June, but July. Hey there, Mr. Richard. But back to Harry and my voicemail being full. Yes, my voicemail is always full. Um, I did it originally to drive my mother nuts. Um, because she was the one that always called and said, "This is the third message I have left today." So I just let her reach a point till it got full, and then that way couldn't nobody yell at me for leaving messages. I mean, if my daughter was here, she could tell you how I threw the answer machine out the front door. That was years ago. I am in the boondocks, and 7-Eleven has bought our little country store. Oh, yeah, my big gulps and Slurpees. Oh, yeah, these are must haves in my life. You called to let me know that you're all buffering. Um, but yet I'm the one that lost internet. I don't know what happened. We had a big power surge up where I lost lights and internet and everything. So it may have just been the time it took for the router to come back up. But it damn sure knocked us out altogether. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, so I have to tell you what I saw at 7-Eleven today. And it's kind of disturbing about this generation. I live out here near one, I'm very close to a very large lake and a marina. So 7-Eleven is obviously the place to gas up your boat before you hit the lake. So it's not common not to see the line of boats or the line of jet skis or whatever waiting to gas up. So there's a family up there gassing up as I pull up. Okay. And it's a pickup truck pulling a boat. And out of the truck comes the husband, the wife, and the 2 girls. Now, Jason is 8. So I'm basing that. I think that these children were not 13 or 14, but maybe 10 or 11. I'm going to go with maybe 12. Definitely under the age of 14. Definitely under the age of 14. Both of these girls were running around the parking lot with their bathing suits on. Thong bathing suits. So, of course, I didn't say anything, but I went into the store. But when I come out, whoever parked beside me, oh, she was having her say. She was having her say to the parents. And the mother's response to this was, well, we can't seem to tell them what to do. I cannot make this up. Thank you, Harry. Do you mean you can't tell them what to do? Just put a cinder block on them and throw them off a boat. I bet they'd listen then. Thank you, Jackie. I was horrified. Horrified. These are children. Children, I am telling you, they were not even 13 years old. Yes, in July, not June, but in July. Thank you, Richard. I'm not the only one that seemed to have this reaction. I didn't have my daughter do try stuff. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. She's 13 years old. Here she come with some baby spice shoes on, with heels about that high and blue eyeshadow that I could have seen 10 miles away. I thought she was leaving this house. Guess what happened? She went right back to her room, changed her shoes, and took the makeup off her face before I did it for her. Exactly. And then what dumbfounds me is when the mom says, "Well, we can't tell them what to do. They do what they want." And the dad said nothing. Nothing. I wish I had approached my dad into it so much as thought. One, who bought the bathing suits? Who bought them? Somebody bought them. I was like, oh my God. Probably so. Probably so. That's one of those. Did y'all come from Generation X? Where your parents will go smack you into next week. I can't imagine pulling some crap like that with my dad. I can just imagine. Slut shirts. That's what he called them. Slut shirts. There will be new slut shirts in my house. In other words, if he thought it was too low cut or whatever, I don't care if it's a t-shirt. You won't leave him. Sure won't. Yes. Take me to the mall for back to school shopping. He sit down at the food court. He said, "You go get what you got to get." He said, "But I tell you what." He said, "Walk up here with a sweatshirt and see what happens." Sure did. Porn books in school libraries. Jesus Christ! I'm telling you, these kids, these little girls were not 13. They were not 13. They weren't much older than Jason, and I was just completely horrified. And like I said, I didn't say anything. I walked in the store. And but when I come out, the woman that pulled up beside of me was throwing down with the mama. Whipped with a switch and taken to church. I want y'all to know that some of my best ass whippings came on the front step of church every Sunday. No wonder I did not want God in my life. I mean, I have God in my life now, and I do go to church. But growing up, mm, I grew up with a Sunday school teacher and a deacon, which were my grandparents. And I guess there were certain things expected me on Sundays. Writing in hymn books and fidgeting was not one of them. And my grandma, you do know 3 strikes you out. It was grab you by the arm, drag you down the aisle in front of everybody while I'm kicking and screaming, take me out on the front steps, wear my ass out, and bring me back into church and dare me to cry. Mhm. Every Sunday. That's what I associated with. That was the first one. The second one come because everybody went to grandma's house for fried chicken on Sunday. The second one come for playing in my Sunday clothes. Y'all have Sunday clothes? Sunday clothes was different from your regular clothes. So second we going to get the switch is I was playing in my Sunday clothes. I'm just saying. Can you imagine? Um, Renata, send me an email later, okay? So yeah, I had to share with y'all the fun sites at the local country 7-Eleven today. I mean, we listened to our parents. We listened. My daddy ain't never touch us. All he had to do was grab hold of a belt buckle. Everybody straightened up real quick. Real quick. He didn't have to touch us. He didn't have to raise his voice. He didn't have to say a word. Walk in the room, put his hand on his belt buckle. Is there a problem? No, sir. None. But I see it with Jessica and Jason because Jason yells back at her and it's allowed and they argue back and forth like adults. And I'm like, you didn't get that from me because you know you'd be picking yourself up off the floor. It is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. I'm just saying we ain't never pushed him that far because I mean, now grandma, I have two different grandmas. One would take you out to the forsythia tree and make you pick your own switch. And if you ain't pick one good enough, she'd pick it for you. Lord, that woman would draw blood at the back of your legs or your butt, did not matter. I mean, you hear the side door slam on the screen porch and you'd be scared to death. My other grandma usually run you out the house with a broom, but no, she preferred to tear your ass up with the floss water. So yeah, I mean, I used floss water on my daughter. I ain't gonna lie about it. I mean, she went to daycare and they come home with this timeout business. And I did exactly what the sheet said for me to do. I put the kitchen chair in the center of the floor. I set her there. I set the oven timer for 3 minutes. And at 3 minutes, she had to tell me why she was sitting in the chair. And you know what her words were to me? Because you're mean. I grabbed hold of the fly swatter and she found out what mean really looked like. And that was it. We saw eye to eye from that point on. I'm just saying. And then from that day, I mean, don't get me wrong, I beat my child with a damn fly swatter. I just popped her ass. And from that day on, it was every time there was a problem, all you had to do was say, either pick it up or look at it. It's kind of like training a dog. They know. They know. But she would have never talked to me the way she allows her daughter to talk to her. And that's what I don't understand. Oh, the wooden spoon. Mom and the wooden spoon. She used to carry one in her purse. Can't make that up. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, you got two 10, 11-year-olds running around in thongs that you can't tell them what to do when I know you had to have bought these bathing suits. Where are you going to be at in 5 years with them? You going to be the grandparents raising their kids while they out on drugs or doing whatever, or, messing or whatever. Just saying. It was the craziest thing I think I've ever seen in my area. I would have never expected to see anything like that. And then they're probably not from here because, like I said, we live right next to a big lake, so they're probably in the northern part of the county or whatever. But still, but like someone said, there's porn books in the libraries and school libraries. I mean, I can't imagine what they were in the school. I'm telling you, we respected our elders. We knew how to act in public. We knew how to act when we had company over, you know? And I swear to God, on a road trip or family vacation, if you ask my daddy, are we there yet? Let him pull that car over. Mm-mm. No, ain't nobody asked that. I mean, that's just how we were raised, right? We respected everyone. Your mom was strict too. I mean, like I said, I grew up in a very Baptist household with my grandma, my grandpa. I'm dealing with a Sunday school teacher and a deacon. You know they walk in the straight and narrow. Well, Debbie, that's what I try telling my daughter when I sit there and watch my granddaughter backmouth her. And I'm like, Would you have done that to me? No, because you'd be picking yourself up off the floor and you know it. So why are you allowing it? And I really think that part of it is they're scared to death. They're scared to death because, like, she is in a co parenting situation, which is a great setup for them. Okay. But what if Jason goes and tells her dad that her mom spanked her, or dad spanked her and tells mom? You know what I mean? I think they are scared to death to discipline their kids. But that's okay because me, the other grandparents, we're all of the same Generation X, and we are very much on the same page. My grandchild will not be walking around in a thong. I can tell you that, or telling us what to do. And that's my daughter's told me. She says, "I don't understand the power you have over her." Okay, let me explain it to you. I popped her hands at age 2 when she was in a walker. When she was like learning how to walk, almost 2 years old, I popped her hands because I'm not moving everything in my house for a child. And from that day on, I had her respect. If I said do something, she'd do it. I don't know. It's just totally amazing. Totally amazing. But that's my rant for today. That and I can't say anything. Betsy's not back in here. I was talking to Betsy earlier, and we had problems with her dimwitty internet. I asked her, was the wind blowing? So, but I do want to jump back on here and do your yes or no and your pecker card. I didn't want y'all to think I just ended things like that because I didn't. All I know, like I said, the power flashed and everything went out, and it took me a minute to get my internet back. Yeah, and Laura, you've got respectful boys. You know, you take too slow. I know. I know. But I walked out just in time for that woman to tell her, we can't tell them what to do. See, Jackie, that's what I'm talking about. I don't have problems with Jason. The other grandparents don't have problems with Jason because she knows. She knows whose buttons she can push and how far she can push. Well, who set those boundaries? The parents did. I'm telling you, respect. Yeah, I mean, like I said, they took us everywhere. There was nowhere that my parents felt they couldn't take us. We were taken everywhere. We knew how to act out in public. We knew how to act at someone's home. We knew how to act at home, and we knew how to act if we had company. I was just a church fidgeter. I get bored very easily. I stayed in trouble, guys. I ain't gonna lie. I did. Right. I was friends with my parents. Y'all friends with your parents? I mean, you were later in life, but I wasn't growing up. Yes, ma'am. It is. I have from the back in the day. I have the old slave bracelet. I don't know if y'all remember them or not, but the ones that connect with a chain, a piece of turquoise here, and a ring. That particular one that I have, which is tarnished terribly, um, I've had it for years and years. But I drew that, and my mom had it designed on an Indian reservation in Arizona for me. It's going to be a tainted future, that's for certain, Janelle. So, what's up with the turquoise? Someone asked me that. It's for healing. Turquoise is good for healing. Yeah, I mean, I want to put it on one day to do my videos with, but it's tarnished so bad and I'm out of silver cleaner. Sleeping Beauty turquoise ring. Yep, turquoise is really good for healing. Hi, everyone. So, did anyone go out and buy their lemons? No bad energy in here. I think I have one over there too. I do. If you missed it, I think we did it last week on, I don't remember if it was a collective with the weekly check-in when I told you about the lemons. I like turquoise because turquoise goes with anything. Turquoise can upscale something that's really dressy, or it can go with jeans. It just works with every outfit that you have. Dana got her lemons. There you go. Harry, we have seen so much here in the last 3 years that I never thought we would see in this lifetime. I can't even. Had a parent bring their child to school and ask if we could discipline their kid. No joke. Somehow or another, I can see that, Janelle. I can. I can absolutely see that. Favorite color can be a birthstone to the Sagittarius out there. Every birthday. Yeah, a lot has happened that I didn't think we would come across in this lifetime. Not in our lifetime, anyway. Craziness. Total craziness. Everybody ready for the monkeypox? I will shut up. Y'all pretend I didn't even say that. Jackie, lemons absorb negative energy. Okay. So if someone comes into your home and they have negative energy, they will turn to slime. In that case, you throw them away, wash your hands real quickly. Um, and I showed them that lemons don't rot, they turn hard. And I have some that are hard. Chris, I'm going to shut up before they throw me off of YouTube. They turn rock hard, like seriously rock hard, and they will still slime as well as just a fresh lemon. So they don't rot, but they absorb negative energy. Yes, so I have lemons scattered all around the house. Same way I have crystals all around the house. Yeah, there's certain words that we have been flagged with YouTube that we can use and we cannot. Not that freedom of speech exists anymore because it doesn't, but I have to abide by the rules. Harry, now that's a good question. There you go. Well, yeah, I love lemonade. Have you ever had lavender lemonade? That was mine and my granddaughter's favorite. Oh, but yeah, and you just all right. So you've got lemon trees. Just randomly place them around your house. There is a lemon in every room. Every room, at least one lemon. I think there's like three in the living room. But that's what they're for. They are great for absorbing negative energy. And what got me harped up on this is someone had told me about it. And I actually had someone slime a hard lemon, and I haven't had anybody slime a hard lemon in a very long time. Strawberry lemonade. Oh, that sounds good. No, just like this, just a regular lemon. Toss it in a room somewhere. Also good, like if you're traveling, stay in a hotel, pack a lemon, throw it in the room. Lemon sherbet. I like sherbet anyway. I haven't had sherbet in a while. To share. Now I'm gonna want sherbet the rest of the night. And then we talked about white onions. White onions absorb germs like airborne germs or anything like that. But that has to be sliced, like the center of the onion, and just put in a plate or a dish or something, and lay it around. And same thing, it'll either dry out, and if it dries out, just leave it alone, just leave it there. But it will slime if there's germs in that room. Podcast called Garage Logic in St. Paul, Minnesota. I have not personally experienced that, to have one that's brown on the inside or whatever. I have problems with avocados, or I don't know how to buy avocados, because you don't really want them ripe, because you want them green on the inside. And I've bought some that are relatively hard and get home and they're brown on the inside. It makes me so mad. So yeah. All right, gang. I have enjoyed it. I'm gonna let you go. You know? No, Christy, no. And I'll tell you why, because do you hear anybody use of like salt circles on the paranormal? Like if we clear a house, or if you smudge a house and you want to clear a house, you want to clear energy, people will often run salt circles. Well, that's good if you know the house is clear, but if you got negative energy, you just trapped it in there too. So just saying, no salt. The Himalayan salt lamps, absolutely, absolutely use them. All right, gang, y'all have a beautiful evening. Wednesday night at 7 p.m. If something is different, I will post on Facebook, Twitter, as well as the community page here. You're welcome, dear. Y'all have a great week. It's going to be an interesting one. Keep me updated. Bye.